What is going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for coming back to Marvin Alexis Fitness. As always, this is Marvin. So last time you guys checked in with me, it was Monday. Now it is Friday. I had a retreat the last couple of days and class Tuesday and Thursday, so I've been super busy. But it is Friday and finally I get a chance to relax. So the first thing I did last night was download the new demo to Resident Evil 7. So if you guys don't know this, growing up I was a huge fan of like horror games, horror franchises. Resident Evil is one of my favorites. Dead Space as well, and a couple of others. And now, one game that I never got to play was Outlast. Now, Outlast is a psychological horror where you're literally defenseless. Now, Resident Evil has come back, and they kind of took that route on a psychological horror. So you guys are going to see my reactions towards it. I hate these type of games, but it's Resident Evil, and I support it. So you guys are going to see me scream like a little scaredy cat that I am. Woo! This is the worst feeling, like anxiety games, where you literally are defenseless. A note! I shall dash them against the stones. Well, that isn't pleasant.
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
I heard it. Oh, your boy's dead. Yeah, your boy's all kinds of messed up.
Welcome to the family, son.
Oh shit. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but still pretty creepy. I know there are alternative endings to it, but I am in no mood to find the alternative ending. Whew. Also, you know it wouldn't be a PR day without a Lenny and Larry cookie. Today is going to be Snickerdoodle because I haven't had one in a while. I love birthday cake, but I also need to show some love to my Snickerdoodle. Alright guys, so we're going to be trying this out right now. Marvin's recording his point of view, so if you guys aren't subscribed to Marvin Sandoval, Alexis Fitness, Marvin Alexis Fitness, what up? I'm going to put it right here for you all. And if you guys haven't subscribed to Eric Mandoval, make sure to sign up to his channel. Here is the link. I'll also add it down in the description down below. That's a huge scoop. Alright, so we're going to try this out. In the description box down below for 5 to 10 minutes. Wow, that is bomb. Let's go squat! Put your product in here. What is going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching this video. Today has been really intense with playing Resident Evil 7. If you guys haven't gotten the demo, go check it out. But today we went for a 5 rep max, and as you guys saw, I attempted 310 pounds for 4, and I did not get all 5 reps, and that's okay. And the whole point of this video is, you know, learn to talk about, having an open discussion about anxiety and that feeling of anxiousness. And like today when I was playing Resident Evil, I hate playing horror games. Horror games, I love them, but the ones that are just like anxiety driven and give that ambiance is an awful feeling. And I think having that feeling internally and learn how to deal with it is something that's not spoken about. I feel that, you know, mental health issues is definitely something that is not talked about or is not as popular or taken as seriously. And I myself have dealt with anxiety and levels of depression myself. And the whole topic about this is learning how to deal with that and converting that energy and using it to something positive and, you know, actually confronting your anxiety. Eric, have you ever had a moment of anxiousness, and if so, like, how do you deal with anxiety yourself?
Coming from, you know, being overweight and dealing with different kinds of emotions, I'm not sure if I've ever really dealt with anxiety. I think I have, but I just haven't admitted it. So now that I really thought about it, before we even put on the camera, and Marvin and I were talking about what we're going to be talking about. Now that, you know, Marvin kind of spoke about it, I never really thought about anxiety as the way that people describe it. So growing up, I was overweight, worked up to 308 pounds, and I think what might have contributed to me being overweight might have been anxiety. You know, maybe feeling uncomfortable and not really talking about it, because growing up, I've never really like spoken about like anxiety, depression and stuff, but I do think that I did suffer from, you know, some sort of depression, some sort of anxiety. And the way that I would deal with it would be eating, maybe binge eating, and not talking about it. I would hold it internally. But the way that I do deal with it now, if I do feel any sort of anxiety, is I confront people about it, you know? Instead of talking about it to like myself, thinking about, you know, holding it internally, I do talk about it now. And I feel like a good way to overcome it is just not being afraid to talk about it. Let people know how you feel. If you feel uncomfortable in any situation, let people know that you do feel uncomfortable. And using it as fuel in the gym, using it as fuel as like motivation outside of the gym, using it for different things. But definitely talk about it. That's my biggest piece of advice, you know?
Yeah, and I think Eric made a really good point about talking about it. It's okay to get help. I mean, when I was going for the 305, was it 310? How much did I do?
Yeah,
today.
310.
When I went for 310, afterwards I did get a little bit of anxiousness because I failed. And that kind of builds up in me. And sometimes you just need to walk around, breathe, and really think about it and actually take some time to reflect on why do you feel this way? How can you better yourself, and what can you do to move on? So I think those are 3 good questions to ask yourself if you're having a moment of anxiety, to better service yourself. And then don't be afraid to talk about it and get help. I think especially in this time and age where mental health is taken more seriously, it's okay to have these conversations. So, you know, reach out to someone in your community, you know, here on this channel and on Eric's channel as well. Everyone supports each other, and we want to see each other grow. We want to see each other better ourselves. So it's okay to have an open forum here on the discussion page, on the comment section, messaging me, messaging Eric, messaging a friend. I think the worst thing that you can do is just bottle it up and not talk about it, because that's when some people can really get hurt or really damage themselves, you know, and really get caught up in this anxiety-driven life and then eventually get depressed from it. So I think if you're dealing with these difficult emotions, talk about it, find someone, whether it be in real life or online. I think there are a lot of people out there who may feel the same way and just are afraid to talk about it. So I want this to be a safe place and a safe environment psychologically for you to be able to talk about whatever is on your mind and talk about it with everyone. So, you know, thank you, Eric, for talking about that.
One thing I want to add, Marvin didn't talk to you guys about it. The reason why I think he may have failed was because the way that he warmed up. He didn't talk about it, okay? So, very important. Marvin, usually, we're about the same, you know, warming up pace. We do the bar, 135, 185, 225, and then we start slowly going into the heavier weights. Today, Marvin went 135 straight to 225 when he normally warms up with that little extra set in between. And then after that, he dropped the weight, did the bar again, 135, 185, 225. So he added that extra volume in there. So Marvin can easily get 310 pounds. Marvin has so much potential. You have no idea what this guy is gonna bring to the meet in August. That's it.
Well, those are very kind words, and like Eric said, I kind of jumped up. I don't know why. It was just kind of like, you know, all right, I'm gonna go and do 225, but had I taken my time, and not redone the volume, if I had done it properly, I would have conserved the energy that I needed to get through 110 for 5 pounds. So this Sunday,
5 reps.
5 reps. So this Sunday, we're gonna go for 3 rep maxes. I'm gonna break another PR, and I'm very confident in that because I will warm up properly and I'm gonna take my sweet ass time and crush it. So thank you all so much for watching. Please check out Eric's channel. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. So anyone who's on my channel, go follow him right now at Eric Mandelbaugh. I will leave his description right here and on the description box down below. Please comment, share, and like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat especially, and Twitter at MarvinAlexis27. Be my friend because friendship is real. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Marvin and Eric, and we're out.